Smoke energy, talking 42nd Street. Alley hoop finger roll, ain't nobody checking me. Crossover through the legs, step back, hit a three. Still up in the hood, but got big baller tendencies. She just trying to get flued out to John Kennedy. Just to see the Knicks play, make a couple memories. New York, if you ain't from here, don't pretend to be. And if you ain't rocking with the Knicks, you an enemy. Yeah, look at us, whole city is wild. This is New York, why y'all ever counted us out? Any game we attend, yeah, we taking it now. Fast break on the court, all up and down. Lead a garden in the pigsty, yeah, we get it on this side. Bacon, egg, and cheese, or the lobster milk with the ribeye. Either way, we winning the overtime if we get tired. Get it with the team, yeah, that's just something we live by. Hey, yo, first quarter in, we gon' turn it up. Gotta warm up first, then we taking it dub. By the third quarter in, no, they ain't catching up. Gotta stay in the lead before that shot clock buzz. If the Knicks get a win, we gon' do it again. Make the finals once before, we gon' do it again. Bounce back in the fourth, we gon' do it again. It's been a while since the chip, but we gon' do it again, yeah. Yo, put your hands up. If you rockin' with the Knicks, put your hands up. Yo, put your hands up. If you from New York, put your hands up. Yo, look, put your hands up. If you rockin' with the Knicks, put your hands up. Look, put your hands up. Hey, yo, New York City, put your hands up. Sky, baby.
Okay, so yeah, it's Tuesday night. It's not 8 o'clock. Our
And it's a
church
special
tonight is
edition.
actually over. So tonight we have titled this Church Guys Breaking News.
Breaking. Special edition.
Breaking news. We're on just for a little bit because there's a lot going on in the NBA. And tonight's show, we spent a lot of time talking about what's going to happen and what would be next for the Knicks, for other teams. And we talked through some of it. NBA draft tomorrow night. And on the night before, which was probably one of the weaker drafts in history, the New York Knicks, Leon Rose, and yes, he's eating Jell-O. That's his thing now, Dre. He eats Jell-O on the show. Leon Rose, William Worldwide, Wesley.
Sugar-free Jell-O. Sugar-free Jell-O.
They do it again. They do it again. During the regular season, they made the move to bring in OG Anunoby, and we knew the Knicks had shifted into win now mode. And, you know, obviously after how this season ended and the fashion that it did with all the different injuries, a lot of us were a little upset, and a lot of us, many of us, even including all of us here on this podcast right now, we're talking about running it back. Well, Worldwide West and Leon Rose said, we're not going to quite run it back exactly as is.
We got a plan B.
The New York Knicks made a brilliant trade, and we're going to talk about why it's brilliant in a minute. And Keisha's right. Yes, people are tight. Keisha, where you at? You ain't get the link? Bring your tail on here. I'm just going to say why I think it's brilliant, and then I'm going to let my brothers just have at it for a little bit. It's brilliant on a couple of fronts. It's brilliant because, number one, I have a friend, my friend Yolanda, who says she's not fond of the whole Villanova Knicks thing. She feels like it alienates others. I don't think it does. These guys genuinely like each other as a team. Even you heard Julius talking about it if you watch 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Melo, and how much those guys, those Villanova Knicks, made Julius feel like he was still very much a part of the team while he was going through his rehab. And it actually helped strengthen them and bring them closer together. But this is huge because in a perfect world, let me go through the perfect world right now. In a perfect world, the New York Knicks keep OG Anunoby. They keep Julius Randle. In a perfect world. In a perfect world, they keep Isaiah Hartenstein. So, perfect world scenario right now. Your starting 5 next year is Jalen Brunson, Paul Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein. Your bench
Come on.
is Deuce McBride, Dante DiVincenzo,
You're preaching.
Josh Hart,
Yeah.
and some combination of Precious Achua and Mitchell Robinson. Who's beating that team? If that team is intact, again, healthy, who is beating that team?
Nobody.
7-game series. Who beaten them 4 times?
Nobody.
Second scenario. If by some stretch they lose Isaiah Hartenstein, well, you still have Mitchell Robinson as your starting center and Precious Achua, who plays the 4 and the 5, and you've got 9, and maybe you go get another backup big man. Let's not forget, your third string center right now is Jericho Sims, who is not a bad defensive big man. Who's beating that team?
Not Boston.
If for some strange reason you lose OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges slides to the 3. Dante DiVincenzo is your 2. You still got to go out and get another wing off the bench, but that's still a really strong starting lineup.
Yes, sir.
If you decide you want to move away from Julius Randle,
which is a possibility that they might do
and
if they sign OG.
OG Anunoby is your starting 4. Like, literally, this is brilliant because it opens up so many possibilities where the Knicks, granted, they may lose little things here or there if they don't get the perfect world, but it allows them to remain in contention and would still only need one piece. The orange jello. You need some blue jello too. Ted Simpson asks, what does OG want? OG wants upwards of $35 million per season is the number I'm hearing. Healthy Knicks squad is dangerous. Absolutely, Dre. Absolutely. Orange and blue skies all the way.
I don't want to hear this consolation prize Boston fans talking about, oh, now y'all will be even competent. No. If this squad is together, it's not going to be even. Let me help you.
No, yeah, exactly.
It's not going to be even. No.
If our perfect world scenario falls into place,
the Knicks are going to run away with the East. That's what's going to happen.
I told you at the end of the season, my ceiling for this team was 60 games, 60 wins.
And if Philly get Paul George, Philly's going to be better than Boston. They're going to be the second team. They're going to jump Boston. So, no, Boston, y'all had an easy ride because the East was
Dre, stop it.
Don't do it. Don't even do it. That's fine.
Dre, you sound like Stephen
was
A.
here in New York watching the Wiz today. He was here in New York watching the Wiz.
Don't even do it.
And working out with Chris Brickley.
Yeah, Dre, you sound like
I sent the video to y'all. Chris Brickley, he had Chris Brickley work out both of his sons today.
Dre sound like Stephen A.
Right.
LeBron just texted me.
Hope we don't, Anthony. I hope we don't lose him either. I hope so. I am really optimistic that my perfect world scenario that I outlined in the beginning is what's going to happen. And if it does, oh my goodness.
But, bro, if we lose OG, we got Mikal Bridges, who's a defensive stopper himself and who can get his own shot. That's the thing. He's not a spot-up shooter like OG. This dude can get his own shot.
Yes, Sam. What's not to like so far?
Can I say something?
But I wanted to talk. Go ahead. I'll wait. Go ahead, Butler. I'll let you talk because I'm in the car anyway.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I was handling some Episcopal business when we was on our first show earlier. I was watching, but
which, by the way, the podcast will be available at midnight. Y'all go download it.
This is major. I think that we're going to keep this entire team intact. I really believe that. I believe that we're gonna. I believe that somehow we've gotten James Dolan to understand the importance of
getting out of the way.
getting out of the way, and also, you know, you. This is New York, and
I'm sorry, real quick, before you continue, and go on ESPN. The deal is done. Mikal Bridges is a New York Knick.
Yeah, it's done. He was traded. This is why we're on so late.
Yes, we went. He was going to be on. We had our show already for tonight. This is a special edition. This will not be podcasted, by the way. So the regular podcast will be on. This is just a special edition because we had to get this out.
I think that they've gotten Dolan to understand. I think they've gotten Dolan to really understand the getting out of the way. And like I was going to say, yo, this is New York, right? So New York, nobody's going to give a championship to you in New York.
No.
You're going to have to work for it, right? But not only work for it, you're going to have to put the money up for it too. And so I don't see a scenario where they run away from the possibility of paying the luxury tax. I think that this front office is like, yo, you know what? Let's pay the luxury tax because we are the richest team in the league. And we're going to bring that money. We're going to bring that money. We're going to make that money back. Either way, we're going to make that money back. Even if we got to pay the luxury tax, we're going to make that money back. What y'all think about that?
It's the truth. Sam Big Perk posted on Twitter about 25 minutes ago, and the Knicks got better. Carry the hell on.
Oh, we on that time then? Okay.
That's what Big Perk said. That's what I didn't say it. Perk said it. That was big. Those are Big Perk's words, not mine. I just wanted to make sure we quoted them verbatim.
I love it.
Can I jump in here?
Jump in, J Mac.
For all the people that's saying the Knicks gave up too much, y'all don't know basketball. I'm sorry.
I just posted that. Nobody's a basketball player.
If y'all saying that the Knicks gave up too, first of all, you gotta understand that that Worldwide has already mapped out the next 2 to 3 years of drafts, and they already done realized.
That's what he does. Exactly. That's what he does.
They've already mapped out that the drafts are going to be weak. That there's no transcendent player. There may be good players in there or solid players, but they're not transcendent players. And you're gonna listen. If we didn't give up all those picks for Mitchell, or we were ready to give them up for Mitchell, why wouldn't we give them up for Mikal Bridges, who meshes with the players we got on the team? It just doesn't make sense. Those draft picks are spread out, and they're non-impactful draft picks for our team. Maybe for somebody else's team it'll be because they're going to be in the tank, because the New Jersey Nets are going to be in the tank for the next 4 to 5 years.
That's what I was getting ready to say, Jay. They are not. First of all, we are no longer a lottery team. We won't be a lottery team for like the next 7 years, probably maybe 10. We are no longer a lottery team. With that being said, every pick that we had was no longer a lottery pick.
Exactly.
It was no longer a lottery pick for us. It doesn't make sense to hold on to those picks when they're not going to mount up to nothing. You're not going to get lucky and get you a Dennis Rodman, right?
Right.
That's not happening.
There are no generational talents in these drafts.
No transcendent players. There are no transcendent players here.
Yeah, so you give up those picks to a team like the Brooklyn Nets that's rebuilding, and let them figure out what to do with those picks. Let them explore and experiment with players with those picks, or run those picks through their G League affiliates, because we didn't need them. We didn't need them, on top of the fact that the Knicks have just become a team where niggas is going to be pressing themselves to get here now. We have become a team that people are going to force their way to come to now.
It's called we've become a destination.
It's already started. That's
we're a destination. New York is a destination again.
Ian Begley reported that Mikal Bridges went to the Brooklyn Nets brass and said, "I want to be a Knick."
Yes.
That's
and
big.
they knew. And get this. And the second thing is, yeah, everybody that say they gave up too much. No, he's not a rental. OG was a rental because he could do what he's doing now. Mikal Bridges still got 2 years on his deal. So we made out great for 4 conditional draft picks. We made out great. The man is under contract with the Knicks for the next 2 years. He's not going anywhere.
Not to mention, they gave up none of their. They have 2 picks in the first round tomorrow, who were not traded. Who were not traded.
Hold that.
So
hold that.
They could conceivably still make another move.
Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. We can still make a big splash tomorrow with 2 first-round picks.
Yup, and I'm gonna be right glued in front of my TV. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, because I think this is just the beginning of something. I have no idea what's going to happen.
I don't understand why the draft is on a Wednesday. It's usually on a Thursday, but
because they made it 2 days now.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's 2 days. It's 2 days. Stretch it out 2 days.
Okay,
which that by itself is dumb, but that's a conversation for another day.
No, it's not dumb. It's not dumb. It's very NBA marketing money.
They're gonna go get that Disney money from ESPN and call it a day.
Yeah.
What you're looking at now.
I know behind the scenes, they know that blue and orange team on 33rd Street is gonna do something tomorrow. Something else is coming.
And like you said earlier, like Davey said earlier, Pastor Wright said earlier, they realized that the playoffs was dead when the Knicks left.
Oh yeah, it was horrible.
It was just as dead as that parade.
Oh, that Boston parade was awful.
That Boston, I was like,
awful.
This is a parade. I'm like, yo, we do ticker tape.
That parade was. That parade.
There wasn't nobody out there. There was hardly nobody out there.
That parade was COVID protocols.
That COVID.
That's the way it looked.
It did look that way. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Everybody standing 6 feet apart. People out here talking about there was 1 million people out there. Okay, there ain't 1 million people in Boston.
So let's look at this from the standpoint of longevity. Again, long game, and again, hats off to Worldwide West, like J Mac said, who has mapped out the next 3-4 drafts and knows what's out there. Leon Rose, hats off to him for his relationships within the NBA to be able to make a deal like this happen with another front office and with a player that wants to be here.
Bishop, just to jump in while you're doing this, with the Nets across town.
Yeah.
Who would have done that?
That's relationships.
Who does that?
That's relationships. And that's why Leon Rose was hired. But they said he's a great. That's the one thing I will give. Dolan. That's the first thing he said. He said Leon Rose has great relationships around the NBA, and that's one of the reasons why we thought he'd be great for this job. And he was right. I'll give Dolan that one. He got that right. He got that one right. That hire he got right. And then here's the unsung hero of all of this. Our cap guru, Brock Aller. This is the guy who makes the contracts work for us. And I'm sure Brock Aller has a plan on how to make the money work. And it's going to make the Knicks that much more formidable. But looking at this, again, back to the perfect world scenario. Perfect world scenario. You've got Jalen Brunson, just turned 27. You've got Mikal Bridges, 25. OG Anunoby, 26. Julius Randle is the elder statesman of the group at 29. Isaiah Hartenstein, 26. Deuce McBride, 23. Dante DiVincenzo, 25. Mitchell Robinson, 26.
Bro, we don't have nobody over 30.
Precious Achiuwa, 27.
We have nobody over 30.
Josh Hart is 28. That is your 10-man rotation as it's currently constructed.
Bro, I'm gonna drop this on you, and you tell me what you think, because it's been out there. Now let me ask you: after this trade, would you consider giving up those 2 first-rounders for Devin Booker?
No, absolutely not.
For who?
Devin Booker.
Now that we got Mikal Bridges, would you do Booker or would you do Durant? Would you do any one of those?
No. I wouldn't do them before we got Bridges.
Okay. Because I'm telling you that's out there.
But for what?
I wouldn't do it either.
All you're going to do is upset the chemistry of this team. That's all you're going to do. And people forget. And again, the people, they miss this part of it. Like, chemistry is a big deal in the NBA. The Knicks proved that this year. And they added another glue guy who happens to be kind of a big deal. Not a superstar, but he's definitely a star talent. Definitely a star talent.
They are a team that won back-to-back national championships against this current NBA landscape while they were all in college as well.
Absolutely.
We need a backup point guard.
We need I say go get Emmanuel back.
They can't afford Emmanuel quickly, unfortunately. They're not going to be able to afford it. And not for nothing, Toronto plans to build around Emmanuel quickly and RJ Barrett. That is the latest out of Toronto. They plan to build around the two of them. And kudos to them for doing that. They got some young talent. But listen, even without going to get another point guard, people forget Mikal Bridges as a wing is strong, but he also is a quality ball handler as well. He can get Jalen off the ball in the starting lineup.
Yes, he can spell Brunson coming up the court and give him a rest while he's on the court. He doesn't have to take a timeout and sit on the bench. He can give Brunson rest by bringing the ball up sometimes himself.
Yep. And then you look at these lineup combinations are going to be nuts. These lineup combinations are going to be, who's guarding them 1 through 5? At any point, literally at any point during the game. Like this year, especially after the injuries happened, it was like, okay, well, the Knicks bench comes in, you get a little bit of a break. There's no break.
There's no break.
Because now
no days off.
No days off, no minutes off, no plays off. And then
the defense is going to be crazy out there on the wings.
And if Tibbs does decide to play 10 at some point, you've got
no. Mo Cheeks is going to see to it that bench is playing.
So Tibbs plays 10. Do you see that front court? Who's rebounding over Josh Hart, Precious Achiuwa, and Mitchell Robinson? Who's getting a rebound against the three of them? Who's getting a rebound? If Deuce and Dante are shooting lights out, what are you doing against that bench? And then if you want to fool around a little bit and you put Jalen out there with Dante, Bridges, you want to go small.
You can go to Wild. You could give them. It's called the Wildcat lineup. Give them the Wildcat.
You could go with the 4 Wildcats and Julius, or the 4 Wildcats and Hartenstein.
Yes, sir. They're gonna call that the Wildcat. We're gonna call it the Wildcat.
I like the way things look.
You want to sit Brunson for a few minutes, you put Bridges at the 1, Dante at the 2, with Hart, OG, and Mitchell Robinson. These lineup combinations
I want to hear all these same old Nick, all these haters say same old Knicks.
I don't think it's the last
move. Where y'all at? Same old Knicks.
I agree, Carl.
There's another move coming tomorrow.
There's definitely something else coming. Right, Sam. This team is going to be all gas, no brakes. On
Listen,
both
and
ends
if
of the
OG
floor.
wants to walk, if OG wants to walk, I don't want him to leave. I want him to stay.
I don't think he wants to walk because he's another one who wanted to be in New York. I think this move also puts pressure on him to say, hey, give us a hometown discount so you can be here because this is going to be special. This puts the pressure on him.
Yeah.
And also not for nothing.
Because he didn't get to play in that championship team with Toronto.
Yeah, he was hurt.
Exactly.
He was hurt.
And I believe he wants to stay as well. I believe he wants to stay. I would say that he's not going to do the long-term contract. He'll probably do the short-term contract with at a low number, so that he doesn't waste any of his time, his lifespan.
Well, that's just it. I think he's going to do. I think he's going to do 4 years. He's going to do 4 years at the very least, because like we talked about it at the 8 o'clock show. Like the days of the short term contract on this new CBA are over. The days of the short term contract are over.
You're seeing the effects of the new CBA. That's the other thing you're seeing. This is the effect of the new CBA right here on display, right here. Now you're seeing it. And
now it's about smart moves. It's about because it's not a Cardi B anymore. It's not about money moves. Money moves are over. You got to make smart basketball moves because everybody's going to get the money.
Yeah.
So how do you put your team together smartly?
That's signing that 1 year deal, that 1 year long-term deal, and then saying I want to be traded the next year. That is done. You can thank James Harden and Kevin Durant for that,
and LeBron James.
Yep, you can thank all three of them for that. And Kyrie, you can thank all of them. Thank them for that.
Yo, I just was on my page. Everybody is going in about this whole trade. Everybody keeps talking about 4 picks for this dude. Yo, these people are not ball players. I don't understand.
So let me address that.
How are you talking about something like that?
Let me address that from a business standpoint. Everybody loves draft capital. And while I have never been in an NBA front office, I've been playing 2K season mode for 20 years. And one of the things that I've learned, because I'm one of those people who likes to fashion himself as a GM, and I loved when 2K started adding things like that in where you got to play with the salary cap and you go season to season and see how you can build your team. One of the things I loved is draft capital is just that. It's fool's gold. Because for every LeBron James, there's a Kevin Porter. For every Kyrie Irving, there's a Frank Ntilikina. You don't know what you're going to get. So you hoard draft picks. If you're a good GM, you hoard draft picks not because you plan on drafting anybody.
Right.
But because you plan on using that leverage to get other teams to get up off of their good players without you having to give up any of your good players.
Right.
And that's what the Knicks did tonight.
Listen, the Knicks played the long game. How long have we been holding on to those picks? How long?
For years.
See, that's the other thing. How long have we been holding on to those picks? How long have people been saying, well, when are we going to do something with these picks? Well, they did something. They did something. They got a star player in this league. In this version of the NBA, Mikal Bridges is a star player.
He's a star player.
In this version of the NBA, he is a star player. He's not in the 90s with Kobe and Jordan and Shaq and Tim Duncan. In this version of the NBA, he is a star.
And you said that, J-Mac, and it's so true because people forget a couple of years ago when Brooklyn made the deal to get Mikal Bridges, everybody lauded Brooklyn for getting Mikal Bridges in that Kevin Durant deal. Everybody was like, "Oh, this was a coup for Brooklyn, and he's the perfect rebuilding piece for them. People said it. This is a star player to build around."
Exactly.
That's what they said.
Exactly. So now, why isn't he still the same star? Because he's on the Knicks? Because we gave up 4 draft picks, 4 unknowns with that we don't even know what the draft picks would have yielded us? Because, like Butler said, we're no longer in the lottery slot. So what do you think you're going to get if you're not getting a top 3 pick?
We're picking 24th and 26th this year. 24th and 26th. And this is where, listen, and when you're a good team, that's where you want to be. You don't want to be picking in the lottery. You want to be picking 23rd, 24th,
You want to be
25th.
in contention. And that's what the Knicks are. The Knicks are in contention. What more do y'all want?
What do y'all think we're gonna do with these 2 picks tomorrow? I think we're gonna make a move with these 2 picks tomorrow. I don't see us picking up anybody. I think we're gonna grab somebody in these 2 picks. We're gonna trade those. What do y'all think?
Ted? We coming for blood. The Knicks have made it clear they're coming for blood.
First of all, that trophy is our trophy, and the whole league knows it.
Yep.
The whole league knows it, including the people that got it. They know that trophy is ours. They know that there was no team that was beating a healthy Knicks team 4 out of 7 games. They know that. There was no team. There was no team that was beating us if we were healthy. Not even Dallas. There was no team that was beating us if we were healthy.
And you saw that because Dallas couldn't beat a healthy, and not even completely because Porzingis was compromised. They weren't not even completely healthy Celtic team. Dallas got beaten 5 games.
There was no team.
I just said that to somebody just now when they were talking about Boston. I was like, yo, y'all lost? I said, Boston lost to the Knicks. What are you talking about in the last game? Your boy Tatum only dropped 18 points. And that was without Randall. That was when people wasn't even healthy. Are you kidding me?
Yo,
without OG. It was without OG. It was without Randall.
Are you kidding
me? That last game we played against Boston in the regular season was a statement game.
No OG, no Randall, and the Knicks won by 30.
Are you kidding
the Knicks won the first 3 quarters by 30 because the 4th quarter, Mazzulla emptied his bench.
Right. And I don't want to hear that they said, "Oh, the game didn't mean anything." Well, if the game didn't mean anything, why did you play your stars for 3 quarters?
Okay,
I don't want to hear
every one of them.
No, it meant everything to us. It meant we're gonna see y'all, and y'all gonna have to understand that earlier this season, that was not you. They first of all. Boston never played a full roster Knicks team the entire season.
Bro, just look at this. We match up toe to toe with Boston right now. Right now, we got Bridges on Tatum or Brown. You put Bridges on either one of them, and you put Hart on the other one.
And not even again, perfect world scenario. OG's on the other one.
OG's on the other. Yes. That's what I'm telling you. Right now.
And who's guarding Julius?
Who's guarding Brunson?
Who's guarding Brunson? Who's guarding Julius? Nobody.
Nobody.
Who's getting more rebounds than Josh?
Come on.
Because the Celtics are not a good rebounding team. They're a perimeter-based team. And then when that second unit comes in, first of all, the Knicks have Jared Jarvis. I'm gonna run it down to you early. We ran it out very early in the broadcast. Perfect world scenario right now. The New York Knicks starting 5 is Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Isaiah Hartenstein. That is our perfect world, assuming everybody resigns. That is our perfect world starting 5 with a bench of Deuce McBride, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, Precious Achiuwa back at his natural 4 spot because he was playing out of position really, and Mitchell Robinson as your backup 5.
Which is the starting 5 unit.
I was about to say that bench is a starting 5. That bench is a starting 5.
All we got to do is be healthy.
Yep,
we just need to be healthy.
And if you got 10, and there's more of a chance of you staying healthy because you got 10 bona fide starters on your team. Nobody got to play big minutes. Nobody. That's scary.
Bring those sliders down to 30 minutes a game for everybody.
You went 2K on them. Bring them sliders down.
Bring them joints down.
Championship time. Ted said, "Where's Jason?" Came in on the 8:00 show. He was around.
Yeah, he told me, now we can. He came on my page. He came on my page talking about, now maybe the Knicks can give them an even game. I'm like, I didn't even answer. I didn't even say that because again, it's not even.
Oh no, it's not even at all.
It's not even. If the Knicks are healthy and we have everybody, this is not even, brother.
They're getting blown out every game.
After this deal, Vegas has already modified their odds for next year. The Knicks are now the number 5 favorite to win the championship as of right now.
Yeah.
And that's with the unsigned players. Now, if you sign Hartenstein and you sign OG, I'm sure that those odds go up. But as currently constructed with the players we currently have, the Knicks are number 5 in Vegas right now to win the NBA championship.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
New York versus everybody. New York versus everybody.
Calm down now.
New York versus everybody. New York versus everybody right now. I can't wait till Monday now. I need free agency to get started so they can announce these 2 signings.
I'm nervous about Miami.
I'm ready to go get fitted for my championship ring.
I was trying to get rid of Butler.
I'm nervous.
Jimmy Butler.
Key is an undercover Knicks fan. She know it.
I'm nervous.
You one of us, Key. Just
she one of us. She one of us. She knows she is. She knows she is, y'all.
You got time to jump ship because they try to get rid of Jimmy Butler.
I'm nervous.
You come on over.
All that talk Jimmy Butler talking about now, I want to hear it. Come on, JB, where you at, Jimmy Butler? Talking about you would have beat us. You would have beat New York. What about now, Jimmy Butler? What about now?
He talked about Boston too, though. He did.
Udonis Haslam. Where you at, UD? Where you at? Where you at, UD?
Yo, I
He's talking all that smack on ESPN. Talking about Miami is the favorite. Get out of here.
Miami's the favorite what?
That is my favorite.
He said they were the favorite to win the East.
Next season?
Yes, he said on ESPN.
What?
Yes, he said this on ESPN. You know, he's been on ESPN.
Jimmy Butler is on that. Jimmy Butler's on that Tony Montana coke out in Miami.
But Udonis Haslam must be taking some too.
Hey, bugging.
Yeah, you need to be nervous, Keith, about that Miami. You need to be nervous.
I am. I'm so nervous. I'm looking at the moves the Knicks is making and all these announcements. I'm just nervous. I'm like, I know it's going to hit me.
Yeah, you need to just go and get you some orange and blue. They got orange and blue Jordan 1s. I saw them downtown Brooklyn. They got orange and blue Jordan 1s, so you can get you some Jordan 1s.
I might just get my Bo Jacksons, orange and blue.
Go ahead and get you some Bo No's.
I got my orange and blue Jordan 1s.
I'm telling you.
I'm going to get you a jersey, Key. I got you.
Oh, my gosh.
I got you.
Can you imagine me coming on the podcast with a jersey, Knicks jersey? Oh, my God.
Yes, we can imagine it.
Get rid of that red and black. Get rid of that.
Only thing good about
time to put on the orange and blue, Keish.
Only thing good about Miami is that $1.5 billion that Bad Boys for Life made.
Jesse, no, we didn't. Jesse, we did not give up a lot for Mikal Bridges. We did.
He don't know basketball neither.
I mean, what is going on with people? Where are they getting that from?
Because there is this again. There is this idea that draft picks are the holy grail.
Yeah.
And
who are they getting?
Bishop D'Lo, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
I'm going to ask all of y'all a question. What draft picks have had a major effect on this franchise in the last 10 years? I'll wait.
None. I just answered.
Even R.J. Barrett didn't affect the Knicks. We got rid of him. What draft picks have affected the Knicks franchise?
None.
None. We was trying to get Zion in that draft, and we ended up picking third. So our draft, we haven't done anything in the draft. So no, we did not give up a lot. 4 draft picks is not a lot for Mikal. I'll take for 2 years of Mikal Bridges. I'll give it up.
Jesse, if that's the criteria, then nobody drafts well. The reality is, there are teams that are able to pull out diamonds in the rough. That does happen, but the reality.
Wait.
You said that just means that you don't draft well.
There's nobody in the draft.
Who's in the draft?
Hold on. Allow me, please. Allow me. Okay, we want to talk about teams that don't draft well. The name Nerlens Noel ring a bell, Jesse? First round pick of your team. What about I don't know, Markelle Fultz?
What's the boy? Yeah, what's the boy from Duke that they was making this big deal about? Okafor. Didn't they draft
Jahlil Okafor?
Didn't they draft Jahlil Okafor? Didn't Philly draft him too? Help me out. Didn't they draft him?
Jahlil Okafor, yes.
And where is he now?
Nowhere.
Okay. He didn't give up any picks, so.
Maxey, Embiid, and Allen Iverson. I can't even call Embiid great because in 10 years he hasn't delivered on it. Mr. Trust the Process hasn't delivered a title yet.
And Maxey just started getting this year.
Wait.
And mind you, Maxey was a late round pick. Maxey was not a late round pick.
Let me break this for Jesse right now. Embiid wants out. Embiid is ready to go. Trust me. He's no longer believing in the process or the organization. On top of the fact that they're going to hand that team to Maxey. And once they hand that team to Maxey, Embiid's ego is going to be shot. He's ready to go.
I totally agree. That's why they're trying to make this. They push it hard for Paul George. That's why they're trying to get Paul George up in there. Because of that.
I heard that sputtered out of control, and they're not even looking at that no more.
Well, first of all, I don't see Paul George relocate. He loves LA.
Actually, we don't want Embiid in New York. No, thank you.
We don't want Embiid. Stop it.
Embiid wants to come to New York. He's the one that said New York is his favorite city. We didn't say that about him.
We never said we wanted it. You ain't hear nobody on this show saying they wanted Embiid.
In New York.
We don't want Embiid.
Embiid want to be in New York. That's why he got a crib out here.
Yep. That's the facts.
Ooh, I would never watch our game.
I might have to stop watching the Knicks if Joel Embiid became the Knicks.
Would never.
No, I'm not gonna go that far because he is.
I'm still gonna root for him. I just can't watch.
I can't.
I won't be able to watch all that crying.
Yeah, I can't.
His eye will be bothering me.
Yeah, that eye was a little wild, yo.
So
again, he ain't coming in.
Knicks received Mikal Bridges and a 2026 second-round pick. The Brooklyn Nets received Bojan Bogdanovic. First-round picks, 4 first-round picks, 25, 27, 29, and 31.
All of them 2 years apart.
They have to be. That's the league rule.
In the event that there's something in between that year.
They also receive a 2025 second round pick, and they have an unprotected pick swap and 2028. That's not a lot. No, it's not. It's not a lot in the grand scheme of things. Because Jesse, you've got to remember the collective bargaining agreement is changing.
It's a different CBA. That's what these people don't get. But that's what, again, you got a lot of surface fans out there, Bishop D'Lo, and that's what we've been saying.
They're not
you got a lot
fans. They're not surface fans, Jay.
Jesse,
they TV watchers.
TV watchers, right? They're not even surface fans.
Yahoo highlight.
4 late round, first round picks. 4 late, 14 or later.
From a team that is no longer a lottery pick within those years.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to be 4 late round, first round picks. These picks will be between 21 and 30 for the next 8 years.
They're the back end of the first round. That's what you're looking at. The very back end. We are not talking to, listen, even if you look at the NFL draft, wow, they drafted Tom Brady, the last guy. He got drafted. You don't draft a Tom Brady every year as the final pick in the first round. That doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
No, Jesse.
What are you guys talking about?
Jesse, you know what? I respected you until you said this nut. Got him for a second rounder, Mikal Bridges. Did you forget that 3 years ago this man was traded for Kevin Durant?
Did you forget this guy was playing in the NBA Finals 3 years ago?
Right, and then was traded to Brooklyn for Kevin Durant.
Straight up.
This is not a bum. This is not a bum.
Well, he's a bum because he's on the Knicks now. When he went to Brooklyn, he wasn't a bum. But now that we overpaid for him. But no, Brooklyn didn't overpay for him. They just simply gave up Kevin Durant.
Bridges is not a megastar. You're right. He's not a megastar yet, but he is a star player.
First of all, wait. Our team don't need a megastar no more.
No, we have one.
We got Jalen Brunson.
What is going on with these dumb? What?
This is a combination of lack of basketball knowledge and Nick hate. That's what that is.
That's what it is.
Who was looking for a megastar?
Because
when did y'all ever need one?
When Bridges was traded 2 years ago, when Bridges was traded, it was the best thing since sliced bread, even though it was for straight up for Kevin Durant, who is a megastar, and Bridges was not, but it was the greatest trade for Brooklyn.
Everybody lauded it. Everybody said Brooklyn did great.
Got a star. We can build around. The Knicks go out and get him, give a late first rounders late. Now we overpaid and he ain't worth it. Okay.
In that Durant deal, Phoenix did not want to trade Bridges. They didn't want to trade Bridges.
You know what? Let me just say this to you. Don't put no more of his comments up.
I mean, because it gives me a headache. I don't want to talk.
Philadelphia got bumped by the Knicks.
Yeah.
By the Knicks. Don't put no more of his comments up.
Philadelphia got bumped by the Knicks while they were hurt. So you just mad because this just made us even more better than y'all.
Joel Embiid twisting Mitchell Robinson's ankle.
Man, I'm still mad at that. He injured Mitchell Robinson.
Falling on Bogdanovic's ankle, knocked him out for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Philly was not hurt. Embiid was hurt. Philly didn't show up except for Tyrese Maxey. So let's be clear on that, Jesse. Jesse said Philly was hurt. Embiid was hurt.
Embiid wasn't that hurt because he did give us a 50-piece in that series.
But what I'm saying is he was the only person that was hobbled on that team in that series. Everybody else
we still talking about
no
Philadelphia.
Randall.
I don't know why we're talking about Philadelphia.
Are we really wasting time on Philadelphia Sixers tonight, y'all? Really?
They got eliminated in the first round. They got eliminated in the first round. And our fans took over their stadium. How about that?
Twice.
Again, are we really wasting time?
2 times.
Yeah, don't talk about them.
2 times.
They're not relevant.
Come on. Why are we wasting our breath? This is a great night for New York. Let's keep it there.
It's a great night for New York, and we're gonna make another move tomorrow. If we haven't made another move in this midnight hour.
Right, we might wake up tomorrow morning and be like Brooklyn. They've traded Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. We woke up that morning, and that was right after the Knicks lost to them. Yo, it was like the next morning. It was like, what?
That was our fault. That was our fault, Jay, because we went over there for that 24 hours.
Yeah, and we cursed them.
y'all cursed it. Y'all did. Y'all cursed it. Y'all did definitely cursed it.
We did our job. We did our job. We were
on my post.
We contaminated the water.
on my post announcing this trade, Prophet Curtis Whiteman said that Bridges is inconsistent. Curtis, I hope you're watching. So this past season, Mikal Bridges, who you're calling inconsistent, averaged 35 minutes a game, averaged 20 points a game on 44% shooting. That sounds really inconsistent. Yeah. That sounds really inconsistent. Yeah. You people don't watch basketball.
No, again, it's about wins and losses for most of these people, man.
He was playing.
They don't know that.
He was consistent. He was on a bad team. He was consistent. Mikal Bridges has always been consistent, and now he brings his consistency across the river to the Mecca.
This dude forced his way out. That dude forced his way out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, he don't want to be there no more.
He forced his way out. Listen, he got tired of talking to his boys. And they was teasing him every time. They was teasing this dude. He got tired of that.
All right. I gotta bring it in for a second because Mr. Nick himself, David Wright, is here.
Oh! Blue skies, baby! Orange. You see, we move in silence. We move in silence.
Yes, Dave.
Nobody know this was coming. Nobody knew this but Bishop Huey Rogers, and he kept that secret good. Nobody knew this thing was coming. And bam, when you least expected, Mikal Bridges. Everybody
Good God
Almighty.
Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. Rogers is 90.
Good God Almighty.
He sure is. That man have found a
everybody. They all talk about Paul George, and you know they've been talking about this last year. This is what I see the Knicks doing. They giving Brunson whatever he want.
Pretty much. But also, you know, the report came out. Ian Begley reported that Mikal Bridges actually went to the Nets front office and said, "I want to be a Knick."
Yeah, he went to the Nets front office and told him he wants to be a Knick. Yeah. And now he wasn't gonna go anywhere else but New York. He wasn't gonna sign with anybody else. He was gonna sign with New York. So they said, all right, fine, we might as well trade you now.
Do y'all remember when nobody wanted to come to the Knicks?
Now everybody wants to be a Knick.
And let me tell OG something. Let me tell that OG. I hope he's watching. OG Ananobi, you listen here. We are the New York Knicks. We don't beg for nobody. And your name OG flip backwards means go. You can go now. We ain't playing no games with you. This is Madison Square Garden. This is the Mecca. You ought to be glad to play here. I'm giving them 7 days. You got to July 3rd. You got to July 3rd, maybe July 4th. Might be July 5th. You better make up your mind and sign on the dotted line. We ain't playing no games with you. You half the season you hurt and you won like 50 million. You better settle for what we give you. We could go get Paul George and leave you where you at. OGGO, go. We don't need you now. We got Mikal Bridges. You better get it together.
He's expendable.
And we are naming that segment of our show The Rage of Dave.
Everybody hashtag Rage of Dave in the comments.
The Rage of Dave. So we got the McCants rant. We got the Rage of Dave. What's yours, D-Lo?
I don't even know. I've only ranted once.
What is mine? I'm the ninja.
Yes,
right?
You're just the ninja. You just ninja.
I can't believe it.
Did we give Key one yet? Key one yet?
Key hasn't had a rant yet.
Oh yeah, she did.
No.
She had that rant on that Henderson.
She had that rant on
JC. And so therefore,
you're right, Dave. Yeah.
And so therefore, her new nickname is Jason's Lyric.
Oh my. Oh my.
That's it.
Let's see if maybe he unblock you now, Key.
I'm gonna go off camera for that one.
Yo, and I thought.
Come back, Rob. Nah, come back.
I thought if the Knicks ran it back with the same squad, we had a chance. But you got to get better because Boston was loaded, and we got better today. We got better.
Yo, Davey, I don't think Boston was loaded enough to beat a healthy Knicks team even without this trade.
I agree because Boston's starting lineup was loaded.
They were not beating us, Dave. They were not beating us, and we knew how to handle Porzingis. They were not beating us. That Boston team was not beating a healthy Knicks team 4 out of 7 games.
And
that series was only going 5.
Porzingis against Hartenstein would have been a wash because Porzingis is not as crafty as Embiid, and Hartenstein handled Embiid pretty well.
Yeah,
he did.
They wasn't stacked, yo. They got lucky, yo. They got lucky. Real talk. They got lucky. Boston got lucky, yo.
It was a real easy ring. It was a very easy ring.
No, the crazy part about it is that they know it too, though. They know it.
That's why you don't hear them talking about it.
Yeah, and they fans know it. That's why they fans didn't show up to the parade. Because they know
that parade was whack.
Come on. You didn't even see no legends.
That parade was terrible.
Boston Celtics are in the finals, and you don't even see the legends of the Boston Celtics in the games?
Man, we had a bigger parade when we marched from Baby Grace to Big Grace.
See what I'm saying?
We had a bigger parade when we did the Jericho March a couple years ago.
Yo, we didn't even have a parade. We didn't even have a parade. When we eliminated the Philadelphia 76ers,
right, it spilled out on the 33rd Street.
Word.
Listen, we had a bigger parade when me and Butler went up there and they won. What game was that we was watching? Butler?
Game 3.
Game 3. We had a bigger crowd outside the Garden than they did for their parade.
Ain't that a shame?
And it was it had to be 1 million people out there because
it was lit.
It was.
I'm telling you, we went out there.
It's been a long. I gotta say this. It's been a long time as a Knicks fan since I've had visions of championships dancing in my head again. I'm there again. It's been a long time since I've been there. I've always been a fan. I've never turned my back, but this is the first time in a long time where I actually look forward. Where I'm like, let's get the season started tomorrow.
Basketball season.
Yo, Dave,
hurry up and get here October.
I said October, hurry up and get here.
Let's go. Let
me ask you: do y'all think we keep Julius Randle?
Yes.
I think I want to keep him, but I don't know if we're going to keep him. I think he's expendable now.
I think the only way you trade Julius Randle is if you're getting AD. I think that's the only way. Because otherwise, there's not a reason to trade Julius Randle. Especially because to me, the way I look at it now is because people are saying, "But what happens with Randle? It looks like they're going to trade him." But why would they? You got a bona fide 2 guard. You shored up your bench by taking your starting 2 and moving him to the bench. If you can keep OG as well, even if you don't, you keep Julius. This is a man who is a back-to-back All NBA All-Star forward. There is no reason in the world to trade Julius Randle. None. And he's saying all the right things. Did y'all watch that 7 p.m. in Brooklyn interview? He wants to bring a championship here. That is his focus.
And he's gonna.
He wants to win in New York. He don't want to win no place else. He want to win here.
Let's look at the landscape of the NBA right now. What team is beating the Knicks?
None.
What team? Is there a team stopping this Knicks team healthy going to the finals? Is there a team that can stop us?
Not a one.
Come on, Key. You're not a Knicks fan. Well, not yet. But
She a Knicks fan. They don't even try.
Is there a team? Is there a team in this NBA forecast? The way that the NBA is right now.
On the East Coast?
On the West and the East, is there a team that can stop this Knicks team from getting the chip? Remember, you have to beat this team 4 out of 7.
And they're healthy.
And they are healthy. You got to beat them 4 out of 7, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to have home court advantage.
Because they win in 60 games next year.
Y'all gonna have a battle with the Nuggets. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay. But I still think.
What about Minnesota too?
Minnesota, yeah, y'all gonna that's gonna be a war.
Only because Minnesota's a good defensive team, but our bench is deeper.
Okay.
Those two, and mind you, I didn't even name my team, but those two, as a ball player, I can see y'all gonna have a battle.
Okay, so those are just 2 West teams.
2 teams, but anybody else?
There's nobody in the East. There's nobody in the East better.
Not in the East.
There is nobody in the East better than the Knicks.
Who
as of right,
in the East?
In our perfect world scenario, there is nobody in the East. There was nobody in the East better than the Knicks this year, honestly, healthy.
This year, I'm sorry. Boston barely made it. What are you talking about?
Barely.
They swear that they really stink, y'all. They didn't do anything.
And Ted, we talked about this on our actual podcast earlier tonight. Cat may be on the block because of the new collective bargaining agreement, because they won't be able to move that contract after this summer. This summer is the only summer they'll be able to move that contract, because next year Cat's due to make $53 million. And Minnesota won't be able to move that contract next year because of the new CBA.
Y'all think y'all seen OKC though?
Yeah. And especially now that they traded Josh Giddey, I don't think that was a good move.
It was a horrible move.
I get it. They tried to shore up their defense in the backcourt, but at the expense of the type of offense and playmaking that Josh Giddey brings, Alex Caruso is not bad. So you just put more pressure on Shea. You put more pressure on him.
There's too many scoring options now on this Knicks team.
Yeah.
Like you literally you can't double team now. You can't double team no more. If you
in the starting lineup, forget about it.
You can't, right? And
now you got 2 players that can get their own shot, Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges. They can both go get their own buckets.
And Julius Randle. And Julius quiet as a kept. And Julius Randle.
And Julius. He can get his own bucket.
Can get his own bucket.
He's a bucket.
And don't forget who got the New York Knicks record for 3-pointers in a season.
He's now your 6th man.
Ain't that something?
He is now your 6th man.
Yeah.
That's scary.
So
that's real scary.
Yeah, I don't see no team I don't see no team that can knock this team off. They're gonna win 60+ games. Davey said they're gonna win 75. I'm not going.
I say 75.
You think they're gonna go 75-7 at the greatest?
75-7.
They're gonna have the greatest season in NBA history.
That would literally mean that they gotta win a lot on the road.
That's a lot.
Granted,
they're a good road team.
Road team.
They're a really good road team.
I think they're probably a better road team than they are a home team. With the exception of the playoffs, because in the playoffs they flipped the switch and they was a better home team than they was a away team.
The worry for a team like this that be loaded like this is somebody not getting enough shots. But these 4 Villanova boys, they all friends.
They don't get right. They don't care about that. They don't care who leads the team and what. They don't care.
They are friends.
That's gonna be a good storyline.
They know when
winning the championship through the power of friendship.
Yep.
Yeah, like these guys know when the other is hot.
Yes.
Right, Teddy. That would be 1 loss a month.
They know when the other is hot, right? So they know, Mikal DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, they know when Jalen is hot. Jalen and them, they know when Mikal is hot. These guys won 2 NCAA championships back to back. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna keep saying
back to back.
I'm gonna keep saying it. They won those 2 championships against their peers who are currently in this league right now.
Right now, stars.
They were all college ball players. Everybody, there was nobody jumping from high school into the league when they won those two championships.
Can't no more. Right.
So in other words, you have these 4 key players to 2 of those championships on the same NBA team. What team can beat them? What team? They know each other. They have an impeccable chemistry. This team is set up to win. It's set up to win. And everybody that they have to play now in the NBA, they had to play in college, especially within that road to that 64 team bracket. Is it 64? It's 64, right?
Yeah.
It's especially in that 64 team.
I'm sorry, 68.
That 68 team bracket, right? So at the point that you know in that 68 team bracket, you've seen the stars that are in this league right now. Who beating you? Who can do it? Because ain't no one-man band gonna beat that 4-man team. And none of them have to be superstars. As a matter of fact, none of them were really the creme de la creme of the draft that they came out in.
No.
None of them were the creme de la creme. They were this is a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. That team can beat the current NBA landscape because they already proven that they can beat them.
And for all those that say that Mikal Bridges is not a star, you are aware that Mikal Bridges will be the only lottery pick of the 4.
The only one.
Right.
He was the only lottery.
Yo, did he make All-Star game with the Nets? Did he make the All-Star game this year?
No.
But he can give you 20 a night. He can pull 18, 20 points.
Davey, this was the man that the Nets got for Kevin Durant. Like he was traded straight up for Kevin Durant. Like
let me just say that they traded Kevin Durant for Mikal Bridges. Let that sink in for a second.
And we're not saying that Mikal Bridges is Kevin Durant, but that's not nothing to sneeze at.
They traded Kevin Durant for Mikal Bridges. Watch this. When they didn't have to trade him, he was still locked in on a contract. They did not have to trade him. But they said, if we go and trade him, this is who we need. Give us that kid right there. Who is, I'm sorry to say it, but he is an elevated version of this kid. Mikal Bridges is an elevated version of Jerry Stackhouse.
Wow.
Like you could take Jerry Stackhouse game and multiply it by like 5, and you have Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, he's a much better scorer than Jerry Stackhouse was.
Now Jerry Stackhouse was nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bridges is still a better scorer than Stackhouse.
And Bridges is a better scorer.
And a better defender.
Yeah. That's why I said he's Jerry Stackhouse, but 5 times better.
I'm telling you.
Which makes him a healthy Grant Hill 3 times better than Grant Hill.
Come on.
Here's a thought, though.
Talk that stuff, Butler. Talk that stuff.
Everybody's worried about the Knicks now losing OG Anunoby. But the way Leon Rose and Worldwide West have played it, do you really think they give up 4 first-round picks and don't know that they're keeping OG Anunoby?
Exactly.
Right.
No, wait. Key, what was you thinking? Because you was just thinking something off of what I said.
No, I was just saying that I love Grant Hill. So
Grant Hill was a problem, yeah.
I was definitely agreeing to what you were saying.
Yo, Grant Hill was Grant Hill, y'all. Like, yo.
But do you understand what this means?
And this kid, Mikal Bridges, is 3 steps better than him.
There are no wings.
Or the healthy. Oh my God!
With Mikal
Grant
Bridges and OG Anunoby on defense. Forget about offensively.
On that wing,
offense on Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby on team. Listen, it's going back to the 90s. Teams is only going to be scoring 80 points against the Knicks.
absolutely. That's why I'm saying we're going to win 75 games, because we got that solid defense, and then these dudes can score too.
And then if you want to go real defensive, you put Deuce in at the 1 with the 2 of them on the court.
Yo, Jay, come here, Jay.
Ooh.
Come here, Jay.
But Jeremiah's there?
Huh?
Jeremiah's on?
Jeremiah's home. Come here, son. Jeremiah's home. Let's hear
but
what
I just thought about that.
Say.
The way Wes and them have been moving, I don't think that they trade for first-round picks if they don't know that OG's going to sign that contract.
Knicks? Come here, we on my show. Come here, son. Come here, we on my show. Come
Nephew.
On. Hold on. Nephew's here. Hold on. Let me get him in here for a good 5 seconds. Come be a guest on the show and explain to the losers that are watching our show.
The losers.
Tell them what this became. First of all, y'all, this is Jeremiah, right? I'm a ball player, but he's the better ball player in my family. All right? He hasn't beat me yet, though. So, have you? You haven't. You haven't. Trust me. I got video. You haven't beat me yet.
It's summertime, Jeremiah. Take him out to the court.
Now he want to run it back, though, right?
Take him outside. Take him to the court. It's summertime.
No, I'm 50. You can't run it back.
It's over now. You gonna retire on top?
Explain to our viewers what this Mikal Bridges trade means.
Nah, this is definitely a great move, especially with what Boston got going on with Jalen, and so this is going to be very good with OG and Mikal going to be able to combat that. So I'm not gonna lie, this is a really, really good move. I was surprised. I ain't gonna lie.
I think we all were, nephew.
I was very surprised. Definitely missing what I would say one more piece. But depending on how Mitchell Robinson comes back and plays, I think that this move is definitely the move. Right, like the move. This is the move because you got Jalen, Julius. He waiting to come back, and I'm not gonna lie, he's definitely gonna have a great year this year. He's gonna have a great year. I see 50, 54, 55 wins. I see 54, 55 wins for this New York Knicks team, and I definitely see them being a tough out for Boston. Solidified tough out for Boston. We could wait and see what Philly do. If Philly get a Paul George, or if New York because there is something going around with New York trying to get Klay Thompson. So if that even helps, if that even works out even more. So I'm very, very surprised, and I definitely do think that this is a move that can help the Knicks Eastern Conference Finals for sure.
Easy. Yep.
For sure.
We're all excited. It's okay, Neff. We're all excited.
You might get me back on the Knicks trade.
The Bishop son.
Well, you better come on over because we're not going 75.
David got so excited he knocked himself off. You back, Dave? Oh, there you go.
75 wins.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it from J. Anthony Butler, who is a student of the game. I taught him very well.
He absolutely is.
He sound like it.
He's a bright. No, Jeremiah is really. He's a student of the game. He definitely is.
And he's tough on the court. He's just not getting a run back from me. I'm not doing
like not happening.
I'm dying with these wins.
Yo, I ain't playing my son's 6'6" now. I ain't playing him no more.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't.
Beat him.
That's not even fair.
That's it. I beat him. But see, I'm not playing him no more because he got a water J. That J is liquid, and I'm not playing with him.
Yeah, right. You're right. You might not get the ball back.
Yo, have you tried these Sour Patch Oreo cookies?
No.
That's demonic. Come on now.
We're
That's
right.
way
Like,
too much sugar. We are too old to be eating that
all
kind
that sugar.
of sugar. You know, the jello that I eat on our show is sugar free. I mean,
you know how
that's
many
that hospital.
diabetes is
That's
up
that
in that?
hospital jello.
All the diabetes is up in that key.
Sugar free.
You might as well
That's
just eat
hospital
nothing
jello.
but just drink Kool-Aid with sugar.
Who?
Hey, my wife got a
Davey.
bakery, so
Who,
that you
Davey?
know.
Davey, yeah, Davey.
Yeah, this is sugar free.
Right,
This is
Pierre, Sour Patch Oreos. Yuck.
This is hospital jello.
Yeah, nobody want that hospital jello. That people eat that when they about to die.
What?
Loose here.
Thank y'all for coming back on with us tonight.
Ain't nobody dying here.
Nobody's dying here.
Thank y'all for joining our special edition of the Knicks Just Got Better. The Knicks Just Got Better edition.
Right. The Church Guys breaking news. Again, tune in next Tuesday night in our regular slot, 8 p.m. We might have to start changing it around because Davey be in Bible study. He'd be missing the show.
Well, not only that, depending on what happens in this draft tomorrow, we may wind up back on here tomorrow too.
Word.
Right. We'll see what happens. NBA draft going on tomorrow. Who knows?
I like what Jay
good.
just said. I like what Jay just said. That Klay Thompson thing don't look far-fetched.
At this point, it's not. And especially with the Warriors have made an offer and he's like, yeah, no.
What's that? Since we gave up Bogdanovich, exactly.
Tuesday Bible study night for y'all, but Tuesday was the best night for us. But Pierre, you can always download the podcast, Apple Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
Absolutely.
We everywhere. Download the podcast and you can listen to it.
Davey, what time you get out of Bible study, Davey?
I can get out by 8:30, 8:45.
First of all, it's summertime. You know he about to cancel Bible study in July.
Bible study.
I'm gonna change the hours though. I'm gonna do early. I'm gonna do 7:30 to 8 or 8:15, so I can come in.
I mean, I'm
gonna readjust.
We here from 8 to 9:30 anyway. So I mean, we do.
All right, I'm gonna get in at about 8:15, 8:30.
Every Friday before the first Sunday at my church, we have once a month Friday mountain moving service, where the saints are on the altar tarrying for the Holy Ghost.
Oh, thank God!
So mountain moving service Friday night. Oh no, not next Friday.
It's whatever Friday comes before communion service, communion Sunday.
Okay, so it'll be July 5th.
Yes, so the people are on the altar praying for the Holy Ghost. They need the Holy Ghost.
They need it.
They need the Holy Ghost.
Yeah, Klay would have made sense if they didn't make the trip, because I agree. Because then, first of all, who do you get rid of if you get Klay?
Who do you get rid of if you get Klay?
Because somebody's minutes would have to get cut.
Yeah.
Well, you're more than likely
and I got Dante already, who's just as good a defender, and he's younger.
Listen to me.
And the problem, Klay think he's a star.
I know they're dangling Toppin right now. They're dangling Toppin right now. They're probably dangling this other kid. What's his name?
Jeffries.
Dangling Jeffries. Who's the other dude that came over?
Diakite. Who?
He played a little bit in that. I can't think of it.
Shake Milton.
But Shake, yeah. Yeah. So, we got assets. We have players that we can dangle,
Right, but with this addition
that can thrive in other systems.
But in our perfect world scenario, somebody got to go, because in a perfect world scenario, we're already 10 deep.
Oh well, I say,
and that's without those guys, the three guys we just mentioned. That's
so who y'all getting rid of?
Right, we're already 10 deep. So who do you get rid of so you can play Klay Thompson?
I like
my team as is. I don't think we need Klay Thompson.
We 10 deep, and Tibbs ain't gonna play but 9 of them.
No,
up.
Tim's gonna play 10 because Mochi's gonna make sure that bench is played. He gonna make.
You got to remember, Maurice Cheeks is now on one of our assistant coaches.
Yeah, and he's a top assistant, and that bench is too deep to bury anybody.
I agree with that.
Clay gonna mess y'all up. He gonna come in there and make it seem like he's the star.
I don't think Clay is necessary.
I don't think Clay is
No.
Especially not at that advanced age, not at 35 years old.
No, yeah. He's 35?
Yes.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, yo. I don't mean to sound off, but I think we got enough light skinned players. We don't need no more light skinned ballers.
Okay, you said that with you do realize Keisha's light skinned.
No.
Keisha's hurt right now. Wait, she's
Keisha, you are a
her feelings are hurt right now.
You know that you got a red bone on here, right?
I know it, but we can't have too many of y'all.
You are a beautiful light-skinned woman. Don't pay no attention to
God
Davey.
bless her. God bless her. But we can't have too many of them.
Davey got a light-skinned wife.
Davey got a light-skinned wife, so.
She fair-skinned.
She light-skinned. She just be in the sun too much.
Fair.
She light-skinned. Demetria is light-skinned.
What is wrong with him?
She light-skinned and she bakes for a living.
No, the question, Keisha, is what is right with Davey?
The only reason why Janita.
Wait, Ted Moore said facts. Light skins are mixy.
the only reason why Janita is dark skinned or fair skinned right now is because Davey got her working in that kitchen at the oven, baking all these cakes to renovate the church. That's what.
See there?
Got that whole bakery rolling.
Davey working his wife slave in the kitchen.
Lord, he's gonna change her name from Janithia to Kizzy.
Hey. Somebody got to do it.
Renovated that church on G.
David said we gotta renovate this church.
He done renovated that church on G Lights Delights.
On cakes and pies.
Absolutely, Pierre. We went through it a little bit earlier. You know, the Knicks core with this trade, everybody's under 30. The entire core is under 30. That's scary. Which is all the more reason why they may just choose to just sign everybody for the next few years to say to heck with the salary cap, and we just gonna go for it. I wouldn't be mad at it.
Go for it.
Because who's to say that the Knicks cannot be the next dynasty?
I believe that me and Davey called it 3 years ago that this coming season was the championship season.
Yep.
We called it 3 years ago. That this
2024-25 was going to be the championship season?
This coming to 24-25
absolutely
was a championship season.
Ooh, y'all talking ball.
They prophesied
it
already.
Everybody. New York versus
everybody. That's where we at.
Listen,
that's the hashtag.
That's the shirt he wearing.
And I went to the Michael Blue conference last weekend, so I got the Holy Ghost for real this week.
Oh my God!
He got
down in North Carolina,
South Carolina, Florida.
Good Lord!
And that
thing, Pierre, they can definitely win a title with this team. Absolutely.
That thing was wicked. That conference was wicked. So,
and he got roaches and rats that speak in tongues down there.
Exactly. Well, at least in Florence, South Carolina,
we gotta hurry up and log off for Davey say something crazy.
Yeah, he's
you should be used to that. Ted Morris said he need that shirt, L.
34th Street, fam. 34th Street. They selling them. Well, you probably wouldn't catch this version of it until the playoffs started.
I just have a funny feeling for my 40th birthday next year. I'm gonna see a lot of Knicks stuff as my gift. I feel like that.
Facts.
Knicks hats, Knicks shirts.
Oh yeah, that sounds like what it's gonna be. We're gonna have a Knicks themed birthday.
Facts. When's your birthday, Key? When's your birthday?
January 11th. Next year I'll be 40.
Oh, that's during the basketball season. She going to a game.
And you know it.
She going to a Knicks game.
In fact, you know what? I'm I got you. So your birthday present gonna be early. We're gonna do Christmas Day at the Madison Square Garden.
And what's
yeah.
They dropped something off in my office for you yesterday, D-Lo. They dropped Bishop Al Spearman dropped off a Knicks tumbler for you at my office yesterday.
Okay, I'll be back in New York in 2 weeks, so I'll swing by.
Wait, is that the boy from Monk's Temple?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh. They're about to get upset.
They brought you one too?
He didn't get one.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Lucy.
Uh-oh. 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 All right, Ted. I like that.
Wait,
my Knicks custom made leather.
In the back seat.
But Keisha, I have a friend from my days from when I worked in New York at JP Morgan Chase, because Chase is one of the biggest.
They got you one too, and you never opened it.
You just never opened it.
Got you one too, and you never opened it.
He never
opened it.
There you go. See, there you go. But I got a friend from JP Morgan Chase, and they basically they've renamed all of the lounges after Chase. Chase sponsors. They sponsor the skyboxes, and so we do the garden every Christmas.
Yeah,
I took L one year. I took my brother Jamel. We go up in there. We just have a great time on Christmas Day and go to the Christmas, because the Knicks play at noon on Christmas Day, so you could go to the game and still be able to spend time with your family. So I'll add you to the list.
So I think they got us all those tumblers so that we can have them on the show.
Sounds good. We'll make that happen.
So that's good.
Davey had it in the back seat. Davey had it in the back seat of the car. Didn't even know what it was.
I did. I hit him up. I told him, thank you. I knew it was.
Brother, I forgot you turning 50 this year, Pierre. Happy birthday to you, bro. My bro, Pierre Malone.
Don't take my shine.
He's turning 50 this year. Your birthday is next year.
Oh, okay.
He's turning 50 July 8th.
July 8th. Basketball season ain't July
8th. Okay. See, my brother always got me, man.
All hilarious. But so Keisha,
happy birthday.
Let your family know Christmas Day you're gonna be there with them in the morning, but then you gotta leave and you'll be back.
Artel's birthday is July 4th, y'all.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday!
4th of July.
4th of July.
4th of July.
I'm July 14th.
Oh yeah, and
firecracker.
I can't do summer league this year, unfortunately.
4th of July. She's a firecracker.
Don't cancel.
I can't do summer league this year, unfortunately. So.
Yeah,
I can't do it. So schedule just not allowing it. I got
mine's is not nice. Like I'm preaching around this time. Like it's just crazy. My schedule.
But Christmas Day,
we all locked in.
We in there.
Did the schedule come out yet?
When I'm at the
no, schedule hasn't come out yet. But you see that you already know the league is going to have them play on Christmas Day. You already know that's not changing.
Of course,
especially after this season. And I'm
praying it's Boston.
Please let it be.
It probably will be. It probably
need it to be Boston.
I hope it is.
Man, the way the Garden will be rocking that day, especially if that's the first meeting of the season.
I need it.
The two of them on Christmas Day at the Garden, because it was Milwaukee this year, and that was nuts.
I want it to be Boston.
Ooh.
You know what? It could be that too, Pierre. It could be Knicks Pacers on Christmas Day.
Nah.
No,
that rivalry has been renewed. No, that rivalry has been renewed.
It has been renewed, but
especially the way Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson was roasting.
That's not exciting.
Reggie Miller.
No, forget Reggie Miller. They roasted Tyrese Halliburton. Josh Hart
said
Tyrese Halliburton after that game. It's like, y'all couldn't win one game. We could have did that, and we was hurt. That's what Josh Hart told them.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Yo. All right, y'all.
All right. Yes. Thank y'all for joining us again. Next Tuesday, 8:00. Draft tomorrow. Who knows? If I happen to pop on tomorrow with a draft show as it's going, I may just fly solo. If these guys want to come on, they could. But we might do a draft simulcast tomorrow night. But
I'm coming on if something crazy happens.
For picks 24 and 25, for 24 and 26, because those are the picks we got.
Yes.
Picks 24 and 26. But definitely next Tuesday, we are back in our regular time slot. Again, if you missed the 8:00 show, this show, because this show don't count, This will not be on the podcast, so don't look for it on Spotify. Don't look for it. This, what we did tonight for the late night, this was just a special edition. But our 8 o'clock show where we talk some Knicks, we talk some Mets and Yankees, we talk some WWE. It was a great show with Keisha and J Mac. You can download that Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just anywhere you can get a podcast. Actually, it should be available now. It's 12:32. So download the podcast, and we will see y'all next Tuesday. Y'all have a great one. Orange and blue skies. The Knicks get Mikal Bridges. And it's about to be a problem. NBA is on notice. We'll see y'all Tuesday.
Good night.
Yo, this is a state of emergency. Check. I need all my Knicks fans right now to grab your jerseys, your popcorn, your sodas, whatever you got to do to get ready for this game. I don't care if you're a cheerleader, an athlete, a couch potato. We're here to restore the feeling. Matter of fact, how you say from New York what I say from New York? Hey, yo, let's go now. Hey, yo, I bring that New York energy. Talking 42nd Street. Alley hoop finger roll. Ain't nobody checking me. Crossover through the legs. Step back, hit a 3. Still up in the hood, but got big baller tendencies. She just trying to get flued out to John Kennedy. Just to see the Knicks play. Make a couple memories. New York, if you ain't from here, don't pretend to be. And if you ain't rocking with the Knicks, you an enemy. Yeah, look at us. Whole city is wild. This is New York. Why y'all ever counted us out? Any game we attend? Yeah, we taking it now. Fast break on the court. All up and down. Lead a garden in the pigsty. Yeah, we get it on this side. Bacon, egg, and cheese or the lobster milk with the ribeye. Either way, we winning the overtime if we get tired. Get it with the team, yeah, that's just something we live by. Hey, yo, first quarter in, we gon' turn it up. Gotta warm up first, then we taking it dub. By the third quarter in, no, they ain't catching up. Gotta stay in the lead before that shot clock buzz. If the Knicks get a win, we gon' do it again. Make the finals on before, we gon' do it again. Bounce back in the fourth, we gon' do it again. It's been a while since the chip, but we gon' do it again, yeah. Yo, put your hands up. If you rockin' with the Knicks, put your hands up. Yo, put your hands up.